Hello everyone. Hope you all are doing very good. So today I'm going to discuss about one React hooks that is called a use imperative handle. So let's see that what is the purpose of using use imperative handle. So I'll go to my Visual Studio Code. So here if you see that I have my app.js, and in my app.js I have a counter component here and I have a counter component I have included here. So in my counter component is nothing is that I am counter and my app.js I am app. So if I run it, I can see this one is here. So what I'm going to have, I'll have a button in my counter component and the button purpose of this button, there will be a counter which will get increased. So let's quickly build that one and then I'll show you that what is the purpose and when can we use imperative handle. So let me just write a const suppose counter, then set counter state. Use state got imported here 0, and I'm going to have a button here. Button suppose increment. So on click method suppose I'll just write something increase. Okay, I'll write this increase method here. Set counter plus 1, and I'll show the counter value here. Counter is counter. Okay. Now let me run this in my browser. Okay, so if you see there is an increment here. Okay, it should be inside. Okay, so counter value is 0. If I increase, the counter value is getting increased. Okay, so till now all good. We are increasing counter value and everything. Now the thing is that suppose I have a button here. So button and suppose the button is from increase from parent. Now if I see here will be, I can see a button here. So increase from parent. Okay. So I want my counter value should be get increase when I'll click on this increase from parent. The same counter value is it should get increased here. Now if you see the structure here, so the structure is something. One second. That I have my. I think there are some issues. Yeah, so all good. So I have my counter value here. I have my use state here. And if I want to increase the counter value, there is one way so that I move this code from here to here. And I'll pass the properties for this component to this component. And So everything will work smoothly, whatever I can see. Now, the problem will arise. So suppose I have a multiple use state, and my state is there are a lot of things is of this state are dependent on this value. So in that case, everything from state immediately changing to properties. So it will be a headache for a developer. So we need to change many things. So to fix this problem, there is a new hook is in a React hooks that is basically use imperative handle came up. So let me see how we can using use imperative handle. Okay. So what I can do here to use that, I need uh, two two methods. One is forward ref, and another is use imperative handle. Okay. So now what I can do, I can wrap this component with forward ref, and the first property, first method will be properties, and the second one will be ref. And I can close this here. Okay. Now let me use imperative handle. It is taking the properties from here, ref, and this is the one. Okay, and the closing. See here, I can write this same method here. So I'll move this method from here. Or I can write something here. I can keep it here. I can keep it here and increase from parent. I can call this method inside here. So this code is ready. Now the thing is that how can I call this method from my parent? To call that from my parent, what I need to do, I need to use ref. So import use ref from React. Suppose btn ref. Okay. Now I need to wrap this component with this reference. So I can do as a ref is btm def, so that this component should take the reference from the parent. And in the button I can do on click So btn ref dot current dot the method I have written inside use imperative handle. So I'm going to save this. So all good. We are with it. So let's see. Reload the page. See, now I'm increasing from parent, and if I increase here, it is getting also increased. If I increase from here, it is getting increased. So both are working fine without moving code from child to parent. So it can be handled by use imperative handle. So what I did here, so first I did the all code are same. So now I wrap my component with a forward trip with properties and a reference, and I wrote use imperative handle, and inside use imperative handle I wrote my method here. And if I go to my app.js file, I just took a reference here using useref, and I wrapped and I passed the reference to my counter component. And while on click, I'm just increasing the counter value from my parent component. So this will solve many problems. So the thing, it basically happens with a lot of people. So when we are writing code, so sometimes we write logic into our the state logic into a child component because it is required. Because why should I involve my parent component for my child component state management? But sometimes if we need that, we need to call that state management or any other scenario, not only state. If you're calling an API or anything, but I need to do it in my parent as well. So instead of removing whole bunch of code to my parent and moving via properties, so that is a very great solution. So I hope you will use it whenever you will get a chance to use that. You will use that. So yeah, so that's all for today's video. So I hope I able to answer you most of your queries. So if you have any doubts, please give me a comment. I'll answer as soon as I can. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you see you again. Bye.